Yes, good evening, good evening, good evening. You know the vibes. You're rocking out with your shooty Showtime Sizzle. The sauce. Got the microphone set up tonight. I just want to hear how the feed sounds. Well, then we are going to proceed with the handle. Yes, we're sounding good. We are sounding good. We are sounding good. Yes, we have some time tonight. So I'm going to take my time, right? And pull up the page. Let me pull up the actual the Showtime Shot News media page. And we'll get started. You see what I said, right? I don't know if you can see what I said in the caption, right? YouTube, right? YouTube media. Man, you guys are like the biggest, I gotta say, the biggest joke, right? Because now I have a lot of time on my hands. So I'm able to catch up with a lot of stuff that goes on, right? And you see what I said? There's no actual originality. You see one goofball do a video, and then the rest just follow. And the narratives just follow, I should say, because some of the stuff, right, that is reported on YouTube in regards to boxing is actual news that's not even really relevant. It's not even really relevant, and people get so caught up, right? I'm gonna tie all this in, right? But people get so caught up on like soap opera stories on YouTube that they don't even pay attention to what is being said or the narrative, the storyline that is being pushed. They just go with the flow. And I said that to say this, like, there's a major fight going on this weekend. But yeah, all the stories and the narratives that are getting pushed, right, are about fights that aren't actually being made, fights that, like I just said, are not being made, fights that should have been made, fights that could have been made, but not being made. So it's like, what is really the agenda here? You know what the agenda is? I'm going to tell you what the agenda is. The agenda is to try to keep certain fighters relevant, try to keep certain fighters' names in the public eye. But all you guys are really doing, new media, YouTube media, bloggers, is goofying the game up more and more. Because the good thing about YouTube, right? You can always go back and check receipts. You can always go back and check catalogs. You can always go back and check the narratives that are being pushed. And that's what I got to tell you guys. The narratives always change with a lot of these channels. And you know why the narratives change with these channels is because they're telling lies. Whenever you tell a lie always has to change. You always have to move the goalposts. And you see, that's what's going on time and time again. Like, I felt the need to just come on here and just bring that to the table, expose that. And I also want to expose this. That's why a lot of these YouTubers, right, with these so-called big-time platforms, they be jealous and upset with a guy like myself because, like I said, my YouTube channel is not big. I don't have 300 people in my lives. I don't have 30 people in my lives, but I tell you what I do. I do be at these fights live. I do be in these gyms live. I do get media credentials live. And when you sit behind a computer and you do like what I'm doing right now, and you see somebody that you think in your world, your YouTube world, is a nobody, but in real life, he crushes you. It eats at your ego. It eats at your conversation. It eats at your blood. It eats at your side. Because you can't understand how a guy that gets on here and just talks that sauce outshines you in real life when in your so-called YouTube algorithm world, you are the man. But like I said, YouTube is the new television because that's all most of these big platforms do is tell lies. Their stories have no real substance. Their coverage has no real source. And if they do interviews, their interviews, the energy is weak. That's why, one of the source sayings over here is, the vibes, because we are big on vibes. Yes, we are big on vibes. And once your vibes is off, your energy is off. But like we like to say over here, hey, what do I know? Let's get to a couple of topics tonight. Like I said, this source talk, I wasn't on yesterday. I was not on yesterday because I actually conducted a interview, a real live boxing interview, and it was fire. Shout out to Floyd Cashflow Diaz. Dope interview. Appreciate that. And then after the interview, like I said, unlike the tubers, I was actually in the trenches, in the gym, in a real fight camp. Winding down fight camp, number 5. Yes, number 5. And I was putting my daughter to work. Yes, smash the like button 2 times for me over there on the YouTube. The vibes. I appreciate that. Shout out to the YouTube on the YouTube channel. But yes, we're going to get to some of these articles, man. The first article I want to talk about is Big Ball. You know who I'm talking about? The Balls. I love what their father does, right? He gets a lot of backlash. But me being a father, I can respect his handle and believing in his kids and pushing his kids to excellence and placing a standard of excellence and greatness on his kids. Because you see, that's what I'll do. If you happen to catch the interview yesterday, I let my 8-year-old daughter, whose company this subsequently is, lead off. And she did a phenomenal job. And then she followed that up with at the gym last night. All the footage that you seen of Jihad, Joe Dini, and some of the other guys down there, I can't take credit for that. That was all her. She's working now. She has been around it enough and watched her father. And I have planted the seed in her, and I prayed, and I molded. And she's taking the lead now. And I only say that to say this. She's making you so-called YouTube media people look bad. And she's 8 years old. Here it is, an 8-year-old is in the trenches, getting real boxing coverage, real boxing interviews, real boxing business. And she is not pushing narrative. She's actually doing the work. She's doing the work, and she's not going with these made up stories. She's giving you the actual footage, So you were seeing actual boxing business. And that's why I wanted to open the show with the Bulls, man, because their father, he believed in all three of his sons, right? If you get a chance, check out this article, man. Dope article. Dope article, man. There's a lot of stuff going on. We're gonna get to this too right here. You are watching 6 tons of cocaine or 232 million seized from a yacht. You know what that was called? That was called We'll Let You Get That One because the mother load is right behind it. And that's the game. Cat and mouse. They let them catch the mouse for the big load. Man, these dudes, man. Malik Scott needs to just hang it up, man. Like, damn, move on, man. There's other fights going on now. And this is one of the fights right here that it's sad because, like I said, new media, YouTube media, you're not talking about the current. You know, you're not talking about the current. This is the fight that's taking place Saturday. And like I said, I've been online all day because I had the privilege of being parked up and loaded a lot today. So I had a chance to check out what the so-called popular channels are talking about, and they're not talking about this. Another topic they're not talking about, because you know what, like I said, they push narrative. They're not talking about Ronnie Shields. Seems to be like he's going to be working with Anthony Joshua. They're not talking about, it seems like Jamel Charlo might be going back home. You know why they're not talking about that? Because they don't want to upset the people that, you know, they kiss ass to or they worship. But that's not the business. That's not real journalism, you know? But hey, what do I know? What do I know? This is going to be a hell of a fight, a hell of an undercard. I can't wait. The countdown is Wednesday already. You know, it's Wednesday. This right here is hilarious. Shout out to my man, Rose Mom, man. This is a funny video. Like I said, I tell you guys all the time, post your shit into the group. Post your source into the group. You might make the cut. And Rosemont made the cut. Shout out to Rosemont. If you have been following and keeping up with the current events, the boy, Ben Simmons has been suspended. Ben Simmons has been suspended from the 76ers, right? For behavior detrimental to the team. Kwame Brown went into this a little bit. I'm going to go into it now. Shout out to my boy YSM Sports Media down there in Philadelphia. Did an excellent video. Definitely check that out. But see, basically right now what they are doing is they are breaking Ben Simmons down. And it's an unwritten rule. You know, the league, everybody in the league sticks together. So right now his image already is tainted. His image already is tainted. He came in the league tainted, man. Because if you watched his special, One and Done, I believe it was called on Showtime, you've seen his attitude then. You've seen how he carried it then. He comes from a prestigious family from Australia. His father was a professional ball player over there. So he got what he wanted. He went to LSU for 1 year. Pay attention now. Remember, he did not go to class. He had the poorest of poorest grades. So this is not nothing new. This is not nothing new. So he's been moving like this as far as like he just does what he wants to do and somehow things get taken care of. Remember, he didn't go to class. He had, I forget what his GPA was. It was something crazy. And then he just dropped out of school and went into the NBA. But he signed with LeBron James's firm, I believe. LeBron James's boy. I can't believe they are allowing this. Because, you know the saying, you are a reflection of the company you keep. And I'm just going to twist that up with this source. You are a reflection of the players you represent. So hopefully they get to him and try to, you know, straighten him out. Because right now he's on the path of self-destruction. And if you know the NBA, you're never too talented. Yes, this is YSM Sports Media's video. Definitely check that out. But if you know anything about the NBA, it doesn't matter how talented you are, they will sit you down. Yes, this is Nasai's work right here yesterday in the gym. That's Jahad Tucker, man. We are a week and a half out, man. October 30th. Look, he's looking good. He is definitely looking the part. There goes Coach Reen coming in, running around like she always does. But yes, man, we was rocking and rolling, man. That's why I'm a little tired tonight. That's why I'm not really showing. I got the bags in the eyes. Yes, this is me right here on a speed bag. How many other media, certified media members is giving it up like this? You see this right here? This is scales. Look, that's a speed bag. I was demonstrating how to catch a rhythm on it. See that? Beating the drum. Yes, man. I love the gym. That is therapy, man. Yes, I was in there last night, man. Shout out to Floyd Cashflow Diaz. Definitely get your listen, your drops in like this, man. This is a undefeated fighter dropping that sauce. What just happened right here? What is going on? This content is unavailable. How is that? That's off of my page. What is going on? You see the goofy business that jumps up. We will get back to the news desk in a second. Give it a second to load. Give it a second to load. I don't know why my comments aren't showing, but are you seeing my show, man? Salute to the ones that grind hard, man. This is, like I said, we are on a whole nother level, man. I didn't even really go into too much boxing, a little bit, but not that much. Shout out to Lord of the Rings. You know. Let's get some of these comments up here. That shit was funny. He doesn't love basketball. He just good at it. He's not really that good at it because he can't shoot free throws. He's 6'10". He doesn't really have a good jump shot. You know what it is? He's just a 6'10" player that can handle the ball and can pass. He's the NBA version of Jay Cutler. Man, he's a spoiled brat. And a quick story, I remember sitting at the Knicks game next to his father. He gets it from his father. They just, you know, like I said, he comes from a prestigious family. So he kind of has like a what do they call that when you have something on your shoulder? He has, you know, he just had a chip on his shoulder. There it is. You see? He has a chip on his shoulder. You know, he's not whatever team he goes to, he's going to be a cancer. So I wouldn't, you know, you see that nobody really wants him because the memo's been put out on him already. That's just the business of basketball. The memo's been put out on him. I wanna talk on this article real quick. You see this young lady right here, popular Atlanta mixologist, died after she was robbed and thrown from a moving Lamborghini. Definitely check this article out. It's in People's.com, People's Magazine. Yo, she was robbed. Listen, that's why I go to tell you, man. And this message goes to my brother Keemon Wade down there in Fort Worth, Texas. You got to stop being fooled by shit that you see on social media, Instagram, pictures, videos that people send out. Here it is, a dude. Listen to this shit, man. He had a fucking Lamborghini. Pardon my language, but I gotta, you know, drop it like this. He had a fucking Lamborghini. He's in a Lamborghini. How much does the Lamborghini go for? $250,000 easy, right? Give or take. He's in a $250,000 car, but yet he commits a robbery. Not only does he commit a robbery, he murders the young lady in a Lamborghini. He's in a Lamborghini. He's in a $250,000 car. That's why I tell you, stop being fooled by images, videos, and shit, the way people portray how they are living and moving on Instagram or social media, period. Because here's somebody in a Lamborghini, but he committed a homicide robbery to a mixologist in a Lamborghini. But if you seen him in his Lamborghini, you would think he was living a life. But no, he took a life. Hopefully y'all caught that sauce. You're rocking out with yours truly, Showtime Sizzle. I am the sauce. Let's break it down real quick, man. We add all the special effects that y'all like. We add the special effects that y'all like. We got our own special effects, but sometimes we just mix it up a little bit. We mix it up a little bit. Yes. Like, subscribe, share. You heard? Like, subscribe, share. That's what I say. Like, subscribe, share. But let's get to another hot topic, man. I told you. See, yesterday I didn't get a chance to rock y'all, so I got a lot of topics. Touched on that already. Look, check this out. I told you I am so much of an influencer in this game. On my IG the other day, Box Raw posted Mike Tyson with his tiger. Now, I reposted that, and I got a lot of buzz. Like I said, after I say this story, I'm going to break something else down to you. I want y'all to pay attention to. Now, Box Raw posted Mike Tyson and his Tarzan giddy up. Yeah, I'm gonna show you why in a second. He had his tiger, his pet tiger. Now, when I reposted, I said, "Yo, Mike from Brownsville is different. He thought he was the Black Tarzan." Now, look at the article that was just printed up. You can go to cinemablend.com. Mike Tyson revealed why he stopped sleeping with his tiger. And it totally checks out. I told you he was the Black Tarzan. What did Tarzan do? Tarzan lived in the jungle, communicated with the animals, slept with the animals. Mike Tyson really thought he was the Black Tarzan. You see, the source gives you real substance. No made-up stories. I was watching today on YouTube. These dudes was making up stories like it's comical watching them, but you could just actually tell when they're lying how they deliver the stories. It's sad, and I want to bring this up too, right? For all these channels, right? That's why I tell my guys, especially Rob the reporter, like, bro, focus on your source. I mean, your smoke. I call it the source. Focus on your smoke. Focus on building your brand up. Get your image right. Get everything together. Because the people that you feel are doing it, they're not really doing it. And I'm going to show you how they're not really doing it. And I'm going to break down how they're not doing it with their own algorithm, all that philosophy formula. You have Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Some of these dudes on YouTube might have 100,000 subs, right? They might have 100,000 subs. When they go live, they might have 300, 500, 600 people in their lives at a time. You go on their IG page. Some of them are lucky if they have. You heard what I just said? Right? Some of them are lucky if they have 10,000 followers on IG. But yet on YouTube, they got 100,000 subs. It doesn't transfer over to IG. They're lucky if they have 10,000. On IG, they might do a post. They might not even get 1,000 likes. But they have 10,000 followers. Whoop-de-whoop. Are y'all catching on to the source now? You know why the numbers don't add up and spread across the board? It's because at the end of the day, they are buying streams, right? Now, they are choosing which platform to buy their streams, because just like YouTube, Instagram's the same. You can buy a whole bunch of followers on Instagram. You can buy a whole bunch of likes. That same thing applies with YouTube. So when you see somebody who is hot on YouTube, and then you go to their IG page, and it's like, damn, you're not even lukewarm. You know why that is? Because they are spending their money, quote unquote, fake it till you make it on YouTube. Because that's where they want to build their audience on YouTube. But it's not transferring over to their IG. Hopefully y'all caught that source tonight. Like I said, we are breaking down the game. You see what I told you? I was going to break it down to you tonight. That's why you see a brother like me, I don't really care about this because I am great in real life. And eventually, when you are great at anything in real life, there's no expiration date on it. So they try to keep you bottled up. They try to not let people get a whiff of what you are giving off. Because sometimes your sauce, your poulet, is too potent. And all you are going to do is steal the spotlight. Are y'all catching the sauce tonight? And see, YouTube, a lot of people, it's a hustle for them. It's a hustle. That's where they make their money. Or they try to make money. You know, but like I said, real hustlers, real go-getters get it in real life. You're not worried about a YouTube.
In attempts to crack the chest plate, the zips be so fluffy, the whole town love me. At every event, I'm sacked up, so if you need me, scream double R when you see me.
Yaga ya. Yaga ya. You know the vibes. See that? Sea moss. We can craft up any flavor gel you want. Place your orders, priority shipping. All throughout. It's that Jackal sea moss right here. Yaga ya. Place them orders. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Jackal Seymour. Yes, we are back. We just wanted to show some products from the brand. Yes, products from the brand. Hopefully y'all appreciate that commercial break. And we just want to break down a couple of the products that we have on hand. Definitely tap in with the Jihad Tucker shirt as well. Fight week is approaching. All sizes, white and black tees to go also. But let's get to some more articles, man. You're rocking out with y'all truly Showtime Sizzle. This is the Source Talk Podcast, episode 233. I told you we are spicing the sauce up. More than just boxing, more than just pay for narratives. We are giving you substance. Poulet, that poulet, man. Yeah, look at my baby girl shining like the star she is. Shining. This is a shout out to Keemon. This is old. Keemon loves to post old stuff. But I'll touch on this. Remember when they had the riots down there in Baltimore? I think over to Freddie Gray. Remember, Freddie Gray was a young black man that was murdered by the police. They had the riots. This is a mother that recognized her son was partaking in the riots. She went down there and whooped his ass. Man. It's Baltimore, man. That was funny as hell, though. I remember that, man. Look at Gary. Gary's getting it in, but they don't want to give Gary no dates, man. Because you see, like, I tell you, I was talking on this. I'll speak on this real quick. The reason why Gary doesn't get dates, right? When you are dealing with those people over there, you have the get along gang, you have the disgruntled worker, which you would call Gary Russell. Then you would have the rebel without a cause, like an Adrian Broner. Gary is the disgruntled worker. Gary, they know Gary is a gangster. They know Gary puts it down. So what they do with Gary is they feed Gary just enough to be good. Meanwhile, Gary is a superstar with superstar talent who probably could mop the floor with most of the fighters in his division. But they do not give Gary the fights because Gary is what you call a disgruntled worker. He's what they classify you as an angry black man. He doesn't put his foot in his mouth. If he feels he is being treated unfairly, he stands firm. Like they like to say, 10 toes down, and he holds it down. Now, I want y'all to catch this sauce. The get along gang, they will take a thumb up their ass. They will look the other way. They will play good hand. You know what that means, good hand? You guys from the South should definitely know that because that's a South lingo. They will be a good hand, a good slave, a good, like my guy Rob would say, shout out to Pop a lot of shit, James, they'd be a good mule. And a lot of these so-called dudes that you think are power to the people, righteous, down for the cause, are nothing but good hands, aka good mules. Hopefully y'all caught that sauce. Shout out to, I think I shouted her out yesterday, but shout out to Victoria Hope, braiding hair. You still have 10 more days. Well, 11 more days. She's doing a 50% off any hairstyle. This is her information right here. Definitely tap in with that, schedule an appointment. You know, that's the see, I didn't have to do this, but see, that's the difference between me and most of these other. This doesn't cost me $1 to share somebody's information. That's why you see I'm so big on that, and I stand on that because I know what it's like to have a business, run a business, have products, and people be all on social media sharing a whole bunch of bullshit, talking about a whole bunch of bullshit, but actual economic growth, actual power, people don't share. Like I said, man, knowledge is power. I schooled one of my homegirls today. She's under my wing. I told her, no more of that, what you talking. Start saying, wake your knowledge up, because knowledge is power. She had to give it the thumbs up. Yes, Ben Simmons sent home. We talked about that. Shout out to Marcellus Cheeks right here. Another brother. He's down there in the Florida area. He has a cleaning service. You see, I shared this. Clean King Royalty LLC, man. Definitely tap in with him, man. Marcellus Cheeks was one hell of a ball player, too, in his day. His daughter right now is nice as hell. Nice. His daughter's, I believe she's getting recruited, man. D1 recruit. But definitely tap in with Clean Royalty LLC. This is his information right there. Let's pull it up again one more time. Look. Can y'all see that? Definitely. This is the website. Tap in with that, man. Definitely tap in with that. Let me give that a like. Come on. Close out of this. This is the information. Pull it up for y'all. You see? Number, direct number, toll-free number, fax number, website, email, serving the Tampa Bay and surrounding areas, licensed and insured and bonded. That means he's legit. Tap in with him, man. Cleaning service, residential, commercial, all that. And I felt the need to big that up because I had a cleaning company too, but COVID had me, go the other way with that. But this is Jihad Tucker. Tucker's looking good, man. Y'all seen the actual coverage. my daughter had. Yeah, I wanted to talk on this. Michael Commager, I killed this first, but I love when the mainstream media throw the mud on it. I threw the mud on this. This fight card, other than the main event, is Doodoo Brown. Doodoo Brown. Yes, Doodoo Brown. And I'm glad that ESPN's Mike Commager said it. Yes, this undercard is trash. It's common sense. Anybody who's saying PBC this and PBC don't understand the business of boxing. Facts, man. Shout out to Keemon for sharing that yesterday. I couldn't go on yesterday because, like I said, I didn't do the podcast. I conducted an actual boxing interview with my daughter. See, there's levels to really covering boxing. This was heart-wrenching. You know, she just got back from overseas, and she surprised her baby. That was dope. I killed this too yesterday, man. Hopefully this gets done because I'm tired of all of the BS. Hopefully that fight gets done. And I want y'all to pay attention. Jojo Diaz exposed. See, nobody wants to talk about when fighters and their teams get exposed for fraudulent activity. See, nobody talked about that. You see how they exposed. Jojo Diaz exposed them. Jojo Diaz was offered to fight Devin Haney. They tried to lowball him. That's why he took the Ryan Garcia fight, to make more money. Now they are forced to pay him what they was going to pay him if he fought. You understand what I just said? I'm gonna rewind it back, because whenever somebody spits actual facts and exposes you guys' favorite fighters or favorite people who are greasing your palms, paying you up, you don't want to pay attention to what was said. Jojo Diaz said he always wanted to fight Devin Haney, but the Haneys lowballed him. So subsequently, he went to fight Ryan Garcia for more money. At the end of the day, that is the name of the game. You are a professional prize fighter. You fight for a prize. Now, this is the same Devin Haney that just argued down Teofimo saying he makes more money. But yet he wanted to try to lowball Jojo Diaz. So Jojo Diaz took the Ryan Garcia fight. Ryan Garcia got hurt. Now Devin Haney is forced to pay Jojo Diaz the same amount of money that he was going to make fighting Ryan Garcia. But hopefully this fight gets made. Hopefully this is not another term sheet. Because remember, Gary Russell told y'all they sent him a term sheet. But y'all wanted to throw Gary under the bus. Let's see what happens with that, man. Yes, you're rocking up with yours truly, the sauce. Let's take another commercial break. Hopefully you are digging the sauce tonight.
I take my shit in stride, nigga. I'm a man at the end of the day, nigga.
That's real.
Niggas don't owe me nothing. I don't owe niggas nothing.
You right?
We got friends out here this day that don't post shit. How many friends you know never post nothing you did, nigga? That you grow with.
A lot.
Thank you. I got the same shit. I got a friend with that right now. Don't do shit. I'm taking them niggas with me. Hell no. You gonna stay right there, nigga, when I go. You don't show the same love I show niggas. I show everybody love. Like, you supposed to show that back. Niggas be on your page. Niggas won't like your shit. Why follow me?
You right?
You'll stroll right past a nigga page. You'll look at it and won't like it. Why are you here? Why are you here?
Talk to him.
Delete yourself, nigga. Why are you here? Bitches too, why
Delete
y'all here,
yourself.
man? Delete yourself. Why are you here?
That's fire.
Delete yourself. It don't make sense, son. It's just crazy. And niggas will be looking at you like you wrong when you get on and leave, niggas too.
Yeah, facts.
You right.
They'll be looking at you like you did something wrong. No, nigga, you did something wrong. You ain't support me, nigga.
You ain't do shit.
The sauce, you know the vibes. We out
Yes,
here on
that's
Talk
right.
Podcast.
Yes.
Yeah, about 8.5, yep.
Oh,
Been
what's the
boxing for a
other
long
part?
time.
He's been boxing for a long time. He's 17 now. Now ask me the other question about the TV.
What is it like to be on TV?
It feels great. At first I got nervous, but now it's like It feels normal. You know, I've been on TV all my life, so it's nothing really new. It's exciting though, and it definitely makes you feel great.
Cool. Okay, Nasai, now let.
Yo, talk to him. Hey, what's up? We got a little fight coming up.
Yes, we are back. Know the difference between actual boxing media, actual boxing coverage, actual boxing topics, actual boxing interviews. You're rocking out with y'all truly Showtime Sizzle. I am the sauce. Man, this is episode 233. You see how I said it's deeper than boxing, man. We have to cover topics because, like I said, boxing has been watered down. It's going to continue to be watered down because if you go on YouTube right now and you look at what they are trying to trend, what they are trying to push off, it is sad. It is sad. Like, it is truly sad. And not only is it sad, it is actually disgusting. Because, like I said, man, there's relevant fights actually happening. Not going to happen, should have happened, that's actually happened. But the narrative that these guys, like, that's what I said, man. I watch everybody shit and then I shit on they shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I shit on they shit because you need that. You need checks and balances. Because if nobody doesn't stand for anything, we're all going to keep falling for the same okie doke. The same okie doke. Oh, breaking news. Look, see? I had to look at my phone. Breaking news. Now, this is what people need to be talking about. This is actually news. Teofimo Lopez and George Kambosos lightweight title fight is set for November 27th in New York City at the Hula Theater, MSG. And it will be streamed on The Zone. Oh, man. I might have to actually pull up for that fight. Shout out to The Zone and Matchroom Boxing. Like I said, not everybody in this business is shady. I might have to get credentials for that joint. Man, that's dope, man. See, and I'm gonna speak on that, right? Teofimo, everybody thought he dropped the ball. They thought he dropped the ball. He still came off. He's still getting over $3 million. Devin Haney told him he makes more money than him. But yet Devin Haney is chasing him around. Like a trick after a hoe. But you make more money than him. Yeah, look, here's the numbers right here. I'm gonna read off this article, man. This is breaking news. This is what boxing should really be about. The champion Teofimo Lopez was set to earn $3.911 million. 65% of Trilla's bid, but will now make 3.1 million. You know, basically cutting that. Yeah, he lost about 900,000 from Trilla deposit. Oof, damn. Lightweight was slated to take home. Kambosos was slated to take home 2.1 million, but will now earn 1.5 million, counting the 300,000 that Trilla had to give him. So they still listen. He's losing about six, little give or take, a little five, like $500,000, a little over $500,000. Kambosos. Teofimo, a little under 800 something, right? but still he's making $3 million, man. Damn, man, and he got a free 900,000 from Triller. Didn't even fight on their platform. Got a free 900,000 from them. Man, only in America. See, that's why contracts. Well, I'm not even gonna get out. I don't know nothing. Hey, what do I know? But yes, listen, we about to wrap this up. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed the show tonight. You know, I told you we're taking it in new directions, man. Like I said, I still have a special interview I'm going to be dropping. So everything gets dropped on the right time.
My friends be like, how come you not famous yet? I be like, you didn't share my shit. How come you ain't shared it yet? That's
Say what he's doing. What's he doing?
He's jump roping. Jahai is jump roping.
Everybody sign in.